It's on the London Brighton route, and we're driving 4472 Flying Scotsman. Thank you for your support, DJSB. Really appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome, driver. You'll be taking this special seaside special charter rail tour service from London Victoria to Brighton. Good luck, driver. Open the doors. So this is using 4472. We've got double tenders, and we've got the Matrix Trains Woody Teak Mark 1 Teak Greer. What are they? Can't remember what they are. Teak coaches. Let's just call them Teak coaches and leave it at that. Thompsons, aren't they? Something like that. We are non-stop to Brighton. What a trail. Right, he's out of the station. Got the run to from London to Brighton. Z-Pup Kutchlop, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Bang, face full of gantry. We'll get speed increase soon. Because that's our loading gauge, yeah. Yep, we just hit 3 hours. 21 to go. Hip New Gaming, thank you for the follow. Speeding, oops. 45 limit. The cut off back. Let's have a look what we got going on in the water and coal. We're doing fine. I missed some donations. That looks like it's back where it. Yeah, the last one was EMP. I got EMP's one. Your 5-year-old son says hi, loves the Flying Scotsman. Well, hello to DJSB's 5-year-old son. Flying Scotsman's cool. More green light goodness. Probably should change my lights though, you know, just for the giggles. Coming in through Clapham Junctions just ahead now. WT, I believe if you go to the Just Giving link, I don't think there'll be anything stopping you from donating. I don't know though. Have a look if you try the link and see how you get on with it. Be interested to know how you get on. Let's put it back into running. Now we need to keep an eye on water at this point. Oh, we're only down to 80%. Boiler pressure's doing okay. We'll top that up. Nice WT. Fixing bugs. Awesome. We lost 500 viewers. Maybe they're not off the front. We're not on the front page anymore. Ooh, Gronk action! Double Gronk action! Oh, that's Moggy happy. Right. Taco Pizza, thank you for the follow. Swing right here, I think. Water's okay. Generating lots of steam. I'm going to put the cutoff forward a bit, see if I can't spend some steam and speed up. No, can't. That's better. Dean, Matt, you are one heck of a streamer, and I've got most respect for you for doing this type of stream for children in need. Come on, folks, if you love kids, give them and donate. Thank you very much, Dean. You're a star. Daniel, so we're on the front page on and off throughout the event. They've got a lot of things being promoted on Twitch over the weekend. So they did say it'll be on and off over the period. And yeah, as Coplop and Mouse said, we've been on the front page of Twitch for 3 hours. Let's just think that that's awesome. Really appreciate Twitch doing that for us. It's awesome. A lot of other things going on Twitch. We get our share though. In fact, we probably have more than our share, to be honest. We might be back on the front page later on. You have a chow mein pot noodle. That reminds me, I'm really hungry. Thanks. Back over 1,000 again. Right, how are we doing? Let's check the water and situations, keep everything healthy. Somewhere along here we get we swing over towards East Croydon, which Moggy might tell us a bit about. Hey there, Gups. No problem at all, mate. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, so we swing around to East Croydon, and on the flyover there's a fixed AWS magnet which will trap you out if you're not careful for it. Have you not got block post signal between garage and kitchen? East Croydon, you say? Yeah, I like this route as well, B. Harrison. It's always been one of my favourites, even going back to MSTS days. Oh, boiler pressure. Absolutely not in a good place. There's that fixed AWS magnet. Or one of them, that's the drop to 60. Boiler pressure's coming back up. It's 60. Another fixed AWS magnet as we come over here. Warning for the 45 if memory serves. $680 is it, Cameron's Gaming? Thank you. I must admit I can't remember what the ideal fire mass is on this one. Should get an AWS alarm come up in a moment on this ramp. Or not that ramp, this ramp. Yep, there it is. Right, coming bound for East Croydon now. Let's drop the speed to 45. We're not stopping at East Croydon. Chaos Runner, you didn't watch the boiler pressure on the Grange and caused a fatal blowback in the tunnel. That's not good. $674. Minimum boiler pressure. I guess 160, 170 really is. You don't want to be going too low. If you're using boiler pressure like that, you need to be. You're presumably going either trying to go really fast or go up a hill or something with a heavy load. In my case, I let the firebox go down too low. You let keep the firebox up, and it will keep generating enough steam for you, no problem at all. You put the auto fireman on after that. No AWS there, so good to keep going. Isildur, here's a little something to the cause. You're an awesome streamer, Matt, and this is one heck of a cause. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Isildur. Really appreciate that. One day I'll get this Just Giving thing plugged in so that it actually displays on the string. At the moment it's just spinning a thing up on the monitor above me. Need to put coal in again. My mouse. My mouse, where's my mouse? There it is. Sorry, it's got a moderator emergency going on. Well, not an emergency really. Not in the grand scheme of emergencies anyway. Right, okay, mods, that thing you were asking me to do I've now done. Not far of 700 now on the donations, folk. Keep them coming. 3 hours, 15 minutes in. Arnold A. Sherman, can you give your wonderful partner Discord mod access, please? Maybe threaten to hide in the brown source. She don't know where the brown source is. Boiler pressure's doing alright. Speeding up. What more can you ask for? Oh, safety's going off. No wonder. Can I do an explanation of the UI? So what we've got on the bottom here is the HUD, the head-up display. So this has got some like quick controls, and they're all basically the same for every train. It sort of simplifies it down. So you've got throttle on the red, reverser is so forwards, backwards, except in a steam engine it's almost like a gear as well. So as you go faster, you move it towards the middle. This is your brake, the main train brake. You've got this. Press this button to put coal in. You press this button to put water in. This one here is this dial is what the brakes are doing. Essentially it's the brake gauge. So as I put the brakes on, that goes down. If I then put it back in running, it stops going down, which means that the brakes are now on a bit. And you see we're gently slowing down. If I release it, it'll come back up again, just like how much the brakes are on. This one is the boiler pressure, which is how much power we've got to push the cylinders with. We've got the HUD, the mini-map down the side, the side view here, which is effectively represents your driver knowledge. So you've got the signals here. I don't know what the signal aspect is. So as a driver, I would know where all the signals are, but I wouldn't know what the aspect of them is. So you're still required to look at the signal to see what it is, but I know where they are, so I can get more an easy idea of what's going on. You can also see the gradient, whether the track's going up or down. I mean, that's the key bits really for driving the train. You've got where you're going next and what you're doing there, how far away it is, what's the current time. In the cab, you've got all sorts of controls that you can interact with, so I can mess about with controls, not while the HUD's running, I can't. Where's the regulator? Is that the regulator? There you go, there's the regulator. So I can operate the controls in the cab as well. I don't have to operate the HUD. So you can turn the HUD off or to a smaller HUD if you want to. How do drivers stay out of the cab? Well, they sort of have a view like that, and so they can kind of see what they're doing, or they can just do that. Now this cab is only really meant for this view, unfortunately, but there is also this view. Should probably close that. Hey Monster XCI, welcome. Water's getting a bit on the low sides. Inject some water in. If you hang out the window for 80 miles, you got covered with bugs and swallowed 100. Yeah, really. You're really big on simulator games, Monster. Well, you should enjoy this one then, really, I think. Bearing in mind I'm biased because I work for the company that makes it. There's quite a lot of variety. Hi, PVRS Productions. Afternoon. There's a brake gauge here. Current speed is here. We're just slowing down to 80. Keep the coal going in. Watching while in study hall at school, Chicago Rail fan. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Steph. Hope we succeed as well. We'll all succeed. It doesn't matter, to be honest, if we raise £1 or £10,000. We'll. It's all money that goes to help good cause. So, if we all have fun playing trains, then we all win. Well, I'm having fun playing trains, so. Got lots of boiler pressure, so I'm going to try edging the cut-off forward. Yeah, there we go. Nope. We are right on the limit of it. Wilzar, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Don't forget donations. We're £29 away from 700. Steph, thank you for the follow. And Scott Cooper, thank you for the follow. £29 away from 700. 26 miles away from Brighton. Will we get there together? Oh yeah, my boiler pressure. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Loud, angry shoveling from the fireman. Whoops. We've got the dampers open. The dampers are open. Wow. Mind you, we are injecting water like crazy. That's it. Regulator open. That's it. PSI is coming up nicely now. The blower's on at the moment, David. Gatwick. No, Steam is still showing us up as offline for me, Arnold. Guess there was a jet landing behind us. Welsh Rail, is that, are you making a meal out of Blues Brothers? UP841, you went from 115 miles an hour to 0 in 30 seconds. Yeah, AWS can do that. Pressure's coming up all right now. What are we now? 22 miles. Oh, if they ran HSTs on this line, it'd be awesome. Might be on time. Daniel, I can't shift the schedule around now, unfortunately. Let me have a quick look. Where is it? No, because that would put it. I can't put it any earlier than that because it's in the. I could put it later though, Daniel. When is a good time later for Miner Man? Can you find out? Let's get that fire mass back up again. $20 miles to go. Got loads of time yet. What are we at? 3.5 hours. Hey, Theron. Welcome. Trying to make friends with the BR112.1. See you later, Chicago Rail fan. You look smiley. I try and be smiley. I ease back on the regulator a bit, I can get that boiler pressure up some more. Get that coal going back in again. At this speed, we're running out. The fire mass is going down on a rapid rate of knots. And if we want to keep the speed up, we need to keep that fire mass up. Dan Senior, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. 17 miles for Brighton. Throw some boiler pressure into the speed. Oh, 23 left on YouTube. S03E04. Bit of a way to go to get to full the proper fire mass yet. Who's Valley Viaduct? There you go, Moggy, I'll get it right. Looks a very MSTS scene. I don't know if you remember the Flying Scotsman and the coaches in MSTS. Hey NASCAR, doing great, thank you. Super Cahoot, it's different trains are driven different ways. So this one I've constantly got to keep an eye on what's going on with the boiler pressure and so forth. So just driving a steam engine down a straight bit of track, you've got to keep an eye on what's going on. And if you get it wrong, it can take a long time to get it back working or result in you having to stop while it fixes it. So you have got to pay attention. Passenger, like commuter services, you'll be starting and stopping all the time. I just did one a minute ago, the previous scenario, where we were doing that, and that was a bit more sort of stressful, I want to say. Arcadian Diamond has subscribed. Thank you very much for your support, Arcadian Diamond. Very much appreciated. Passenger view. Oil pressure's now going tanking down because I've let the fire mass go down. See, that's what I mean. You don't watch what you're doing, and that's all she wrote. Open the regulator a bit, get that boiler pressure going up again. What's happened to my... I know, the cheap razors just don't work. Look, left these big hairs on there. Get some more speed back onto the pile. I don't know what the fire mass is. So it says 75%. If I switch off this HUD and look up here, it says the fire mass is 641 pounds. But that percentage is a direct correlation to this. So if I knew where I was going, so I was at 641, 75. What are we at? 10 miles. Mr. Fallen Angel 001, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Can't see the info. Oh, what info? What is it? Remind me what info you couldn't see. Oh, in the F5 view on the top left. Yes, okay. John J, thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Welcome to John J's viewers. Yeah, that's the downside of having it. I wanted to make the game full screen, but it does mean that I'm in the way, so you can't see what's going on the top left, which 99 times out of 100 doesn't matter. We're actually going fast enough now. What's happening is that even though I'm coaling, I'm actually losing the battle. I can't actually coal fast enough than what's going out. So I'm going to have to back up on the throttle, get the boiler pressure come up, and then the coal, I'll actually be able to beat the battle. Get some more coal in. Are we up to 665? So 80% really is the ideal fire mass then. Now we can open it up. Speed up again. The water's up to 81%. Check the firebox. See this number going down quickly because I can't fire at the moment. Five miles to go. Subquote, at this point, I think this scenario, all we've got to do is get to Brighton and stop. And then I'm doing a German scenario after this. I'm going to have to ease up on the regulator at the moment. Get out the tunnel, get some coal in, and then I can put the power back on again. Just increase the power to match what the boiler pressure's doing. I can use what I've got in the boiler while it starts growing without losing too much speed. We haven't stopped at Brighton yet, Dan. We haven't stopped at Brighton yet. Right, speed reduction to 75. Boo! Guess Preston Park's just round the corner then. Ease the brakes on. It's 75, brakes off. That's the water. Nice. See you later, Johnny Rotten. Flow HS. This thing here, so the bottom bit here is called a rail driver. Why am I so quiet? I'm not quiet. Am I quiet? Yeah, the bottom bit's a rail driver. You can, if you just Google rail driver, go to raildriver.com. I've actually got, I don't know if it's gone yet, but we had 2 rail drivers in the giveaways. One of them's certainly gone. I don't know if the other one has yet. These are Cytec flight instrument panels. They don't work out of the box with the game. I've written my own code to make these work in the game. This is a backlit information panel, so this guy has lights on it. So you see the light that just came on there. That's a sanding light. Comes into its own with the German scenarios because all the lights start blinking away based on what the PZB system is doing. Right, so we're dropping to 40 now. I imagine we'll get an AWS ramp in a minute. There it is. That was the reduction to 40, which needs an AWS ramp. It's down to 60. The rail driver is really cool, FlowHS. I really like it. It makes everything feel a lot more realistic. The Steam controller is very good with the game as well, as is an Xbox controller, to be honest. But rail driver is sort of my favourite way of interacting with it. I'd probably, if I didn't have a rail driver, I'd be using a Steam controller. There's a shed up there. No, the Xbox controller isn't the best for 1% increments, but it's not bad. Speed reduction to 25. AWS because of the yellow light. Well, the software, Mickey D, so you want the Cytec Flow Freight Quadrant. What I did is actually the software I've used to set all this up, because I'm not using the official rail driver software, again I've written my own. I've got the CH throttle quadrant all working essentially with all the levers, and that works quite nicely. But again, it's this software I can't release, unfortunately. Right, coming in at Brighton Platform 7. Oh no, I need the brake value. That's it, all good. So this scenario is by Jill Rogers, C. Rogers' better half. And open the doors. Darn you blue bollards. Why do you hate me so? It's safety gone mad, I tell you. Hold on, driver. Safely arrived at Brighton Station. There you go. Boom! There we go. That was another one done. We've got one more to go, and then it's the Minecraft special, which is 1 hour. And then we'll be back on, and then it's trains all the way through, except for a little bit of trucking. Well, no, say little. 90 minutes of trucking across the witching hour. Well, thanks, David. Right. We made it to Brighton and we didn't get up to 700. Boo. Never mind. Right, so it's Jan Chidoba's scenario next. Let me just finish this tea off. Control pad for racing games. Again, Xbox control. I just love the Xbox control. Xbox One is even better than Xbox 360. Cameron's Gaming. Why don't new DLCs have destination lists for scenarios? You'll need to dovetail about that. Giveaway. Giveaway time. Quite right. Quite right.